Understand people who say they lack motivation in life, because I'll make this extremely clear. If you're not pushing and striving for something, life is so mundane. I've always had this problem with literal crippling perpetual boredom. I was bored. I had no money. I'm carrying boxes of ice. I'm a smart guy. I'm not playing chess anymore, right? I'm 34 now, so this is quite a few years ago. It's before the internet, before Facebook was all big and nothing. What do you do with your life? What's there to do? I thought I need to do something which drains me so that I can go to sleep at night. But outside of the smaller ones, it makes more sense for the French promotion of a French champion. They'll sell a lot more tickets and a lot more pay-per-views with a French champion.
So basically either you knock him out or it's going to go down.
It's kind of like that, right? So they commanded a rematch, and I rematched him 7 months later and knocked him out in the 8th. And I became world champion.
Okay. Why keep once you've won?
There's always a new mountain to climb. I mean, that's a good question, because that's also kind of the reason I quit. Because it's like, why keep going? Well, there's always someone new to fight, and I'm still not financially where I want to be. And I don't know what else I want to do with my life. So I'll keep going, right? So I fought again, I beat another Frenchman, and then I fought again, I beat 2 Dutch guys to become 4-time world champion. But one day I woke up and I was like, is becoming 5-time world champion gonna improve my life? I mean, I've already do I need 5 belts?
How much money do they pay for these fights?
It's $3,000, $2,000. It doesn't even, you need to work on the side. You're giving up all your free time to get punched in the face. Like, it's a terrible decision. Like, I don't know why I decided to do it. But eventually, once I was world champion, I'd get like $100 grand to fight, but I'd give 20% to my manager. Then the UK, with the UK taxes, 40-50% would disappear, and sometimes you only fight twice a year or whatever. I was certainly not rich. I didn't consider myself
rich. You get like 30
rich.
to 40% of it.
Yeah, and I didn't consider myself rich. Like 30-40 grand chunks, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year. Living in London rents, I need a car. You try, like, you're not rich in any way. And that's actually the reason I retired, because I woke up one day and I thought, I'm giving 6 hours a day of absolute focus and energy to this. And I believe I'm smart enough that if I put that much tenacity into something else, I can be a multimillionaire. I truly believed that. I was like, I've realized now I've reached the pinnacle of kickboxing. My choice is either to change over to MMA, which I was offered to do earlier in my career, but at the time, the kickboxing contract paid more money. I had to pay the bills, so I went with kickboxing. Change over to MMA, learn to wrestle, change over to UFC, blah, blah, blah. But this is also like 7-8 years ago, where even the UFC didn't pay the money it pays now.
But the UFC still doesn't pay that much money, from what I understand.
No, if you're like top 5 or champion, yeah. But most of the dudes you're gonna see there in the prelims, they're getting 10 grand to fight, 9 grand to fight. It's nothing, right? So it'd be like starting my career all over again. And at the age of 28, I thought, I don't have the gumption to start again. I've been through hell for this. I've broken my hand 8 times. My ribs have been broken. I don't want to do this all over again. So
what do you do when you realize that, hey, maybe I don't want to keep fighting?
I decided to get rich.
What does that mean to you when you're
I'm talking about really soul searching with yourself, getting with yourself, sitting alone with yourself, and working through them psychological traumas, emotional traumas. I'm a general, so I'm always on the front line as a general, but I gotta be able to look at each one of my soldiers and see what they need, whether it be psychologically, whether it be helping them with emotional intelligence to navigate their emotions, whether it be to show them how to nurture themselves, whether it be to show them how to exhibit their confidence and find that confidence in themselves. I gotta be able to look at whatever need that it is. And it's beautiful that God allowed me to go through all of these things because I'm a greater blessing. I embrace the things that happened to me in my past with a sense of positivity. I replace that negative emotion attached to it with a positive emotion, and I'm grateful for everything that happened. You love yourself? Because I love myself. So if you don't love yourself, how you gonna be able to love me properly? So many men that done been through that kind of all day, every day, and I made a space and a safe place for men to be able to start healing now. Masculinity don't have to be toxic. It can be sacred. You can love yourself so much. And now when I look at people in their eyes, I see myself or different versions of myself. And me being a nurturer, if I can aid and assist you along your journey, then cool. If I can't, then cool. Just sometimes me being able to just give you a look of, I understand what you're going through. Just speaking to somebody could change their day. That's a cry for help when you see somebody going to the gym 3-4 times a day. Something not right with him, but something wasn't right with me. And as men, we'll go to the gym and just kill ourselves and hurt ourselves in the gym to keep from hurting somebody else. There's a lot of men that suffer in silence. They come up to me, they hug me in the gym, they cry right there when they see me. Because I see you.
Amen.
I see what you're going through.
When you say suffer in silence, do you know how powerful that is?
We do. It's a lot of us that suffer in silence. I'm the one who's tried to take my own life. I'm the one who said these things so other people understand it's okay to feel like this. But this is the way that I changed it around. I take all of that negative emotion and energy and I turn my pain into passion. I put it into something that better serves me and humanity. I worked hard for these results. I suffered. I went through the fire. Adversity builds character. I wouldn't give it up. God bless the dead, because I ain't gonna give it up. I gave it my all and I ain't getting nothing from it. Gotta be love, I'm up in rank and I ain't push one button.